is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and on this channel, I've been covering Death vs. Heard for maybe around 2 years now, and I used to cover quite often Io Tillett, who is Amber's friend, because Io many times has gone on social media and really gone at it with the Johnny fans when Io probably should not have. But recently, Io's been off social media, Io's been quiet. However, it looks like Io might have a replacement in the name of Eve Barlow, who is Amber's friend, and now she's going on social media more and more, defending Amber, and some people would even say gaslighting. And it looks like the real Laura B actually retweeted one of Eve's tweets. I'm not going to go as far as to say the real Laura B got involved. It was a quick retweet. However, we do see some interaction there. Let's take a look. Here we see the first tweet in question, and Eve tweets out, "This is a community that shamelessly peddles misogyny, abuse, and playground bullying. Not only did they pelt Mads Mikkelsen's IG with heinous comments merely because Mads has replaced Depp in the new Harry Potter franchise, they attacked pictures of his children." I don't know. I haven't seen that myself. I can't independently confirm, but I do have, as I said, a retweet from someone I really trust, which is from Laura B. And if Laura B says false, then I tend to believe her because she always has the facts and her opinion is pretty much solid gold. And like I said, Eve just keeps going and going in a similar way that Io Tillett used to, and she also responds to people and Johnny fans and things like that. And on one hand, I appreciate her responding and I appreciate the interaction, but what I'm saying is she'd be best off for her own good not to get involved and stop spreading this information without also taking a look at her friend and all the evidence against Amber. They claim to be fighting for justice when in fact they weaponize the victim mentality to destroy everything in their wake, congratulating themselves upon their hate campaign in the name of a man who displays the same thirst for impish acts of revenge to avoid his own failings. So this looks a lot like what people in Hollywood did, especially with the Star Wars franchise, where they turn real criticism, honest criticism, into hate and trolling and misogyny. It's the same thing over and over. It's name calling because you can't present your own facts to defend yourself. She then goes on to say, "I hope those who have stood by Mads Mikkelsen against this torrent of abuse can also extend some sympathy, strength, and respect to Amber Heard, who has withstood the peak of their incessant and violent online and physical harassment and has yet to fold. Such is her fortitude." By the way, I don't think anything online can be violent. The only thing that can be violent online is an actual threat that you will commit violence. So I really don't like that word being used. Violence is really about physical contact, which the only person who was actually violent was, well, you know who. So I wanted to feature a few comments on the thread. And KTN says, "I am sure she knows, but intentionally trying to mislead and gaslight MMs to gain sympathy for her beastie and hate against JD and his supporters. She's totally breaking Twitter rules." And Lev says, "Who the hell is Eve Barlow?" Which some people, I guess, still don't know. If you're more in the mainstream general audience not following this closely, I guess you might not know. And she's Amber Heard's friend who is on Twitter all the time defending Amber. She's a journalist, and she's somebody who has a lot of political opinions and puts them out there. And this person here says that obviously she supports Mads Mikkelsen and she's disappointed with anybody who would give him actual hate and actually be really mean to him and bully him, which I of course agree with totally. There we have it. And the thing is, I'm not super concerned about Mads and what happened on his Instagram account. I hope he didn't get bullied, and I stand by him against actual bullying. But also, you never know who said what. Online is basically anonymous for the most part. If you're just a user with an account and you don't have a platform, we don't know if you're actually an Amber supporter saying things about Mads, trying to make Johnny fans look bad. There's just no way to know, so how can you judge? I think most intelligent people know that it's not Mads' fault. He's not really involved. The important thing, though, is, Eve is really online, going at it, tit for tat, against the Johnny fans, and it's not really in her right or in her place to do so, because all she knows is what Amber told her. And we know what Amber told her doesn't actually mean so much, because Amber has been caught lying on multiple occasions. You guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. I'm going to say a few words about the channel. First off, shout out to Carla Ellis, Cindy Bryden, and Loris Flower, giving me some great articles, stuff like that, and some tip-offs. Really appreciate it. Also, I do have a GoFundMe and a PayPal, saving up for a new PC. Gonna come pretty soon, but I'm letting that stuff roll for a little while. If you want to donate, links are below in the bottom. Not the most important thing in the world. However, it helps us spread the word about what we feel is right, like videos here. If you're not subscribed, consider it. If you consider it and still don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. We're done here for now. See you next time.